Students of Success, Dr. Mike here. Up at my lake house, coming up to check for it, and a little bit of different background. But today I wanted to talk to you about your dominant thought. What is the dominant thought in your mind that guides your day and causes your focus? So I was asked, I do a lot of lecturing, I was asked to do a lecture here coming up in May to a bunch of students probably on discipline, on SMART goals, on SWOT analysis, something. But I thought about, how do I get students that I'm talking to be able to focus and come away with the key points? What are they thinking? Now, there's something called frequency illusion. What is frequency illusion? Frequency illusion is we look for the things in our life that are our dominant thoughts. So the best example of this is the car that you drive. Before you had that car, did you see that car everywhere? And if you did, it was because you were focusing on it because you wanted it. But we can get even closer with the color. So my example would be, I've always wanted a white Hummer. 2008 white Hummer. That was always a goal of mine. And one day, this was about 10 years ago, I bought one. After I bought it, I started seeing white Hummers everywhere. Everywhere that I would go, I would see them. Were they there before? Or did they just automatically show up? No, they were there. I just wasn't focusing on it. So think about it with your car. Now I drive a black GMC or a black Ram 1500. Everywhere I drive, I see the same truck. Do you ever walk out into the parking lot and maybe see 2 or 3 cars that are identical to yours with the exact same color? And you look around, you're like, which one of these cars is mine? And then you figure it out. And a lot of times you have to use your horn. But it's not because those things did not exist prior to you having it. It's just that was your focus. So that's a very simplistic thing. And hopefully we can all understand that and make some connections to that. But now think about your thought processes. If you thought every day that everybody was evil and they were con artists and they were out to get you, what would you see every day? You would see con artists. You would see people that were out to screw people over. You would justify it in your mind to be right. And on the flip side of that, what if you believe that there was good in everybody? That people had good traits? What do you think you would see every day? You would find good traits and good things in every person that you came across. So think about that mindset. Think about how you're living every day. Which one of those mindset attracts opportunities, good things into your life? We know so many people that maybe don't have a job or are searching, and they come home and are talking to them and like, there's no jobs out there. I can't find anything. Nobody's hiring. Well, what do you think they're going to find every day? They're going to find situations, circumstances, and people that justify their thought process because they have to be right. They don't want to be wrong. They have to be right. So they will work very hard looking all day and find all the places that aren't hiring. They'll find situations that there's no opportunity. Now, if you change your mindset and your dominant thought is there's opportunity everywhere, and you go out, you will find businesses that are hiring all over the place. And think about it. If you were going to hire somebody, what kind of a mindset would you want them to have? A negative, we can't do this mindset? Or a positive, we can do anything we can and we can achieve any goal that we set? Obviously, you're going to want to have that person. So you have to become that person. So go through the day thinking that everything in life is working to your advantage. So the reason that I was thinking this morning is when I do this seminar, this talk, how to start it off. Because the actual topic that I'm talking about has a lot of good things in it. But will the students see it? They got to understand that whenever you're listening to something, there is dirt and there is gold. And if you're a dirt digger and you're looking for all the bad things, you could listen even to what I'm talking about now and find all the things that are wrong and take nothing positive away from it. Or you could be looking for the good things and take little gold nuggets away from everything that you hear people talk about, or in my seminars, or whatever I talk. So I want students to be able to think before they start. And you should think this way before you start your day. When I do this, it's like 6:15 right now in the morning time. How are you going to live your day? They say the law of attraction. You do attract things into your life, but I think that those things are already there. They're already around us. We all live in the same world. So what somebody might be attracting into their life is not actually attracting it. They're just seeing those opportunities and then they're acting on them. Some people can't see it. It's like they have blinders on because their thought process, their mind believes that things do not exist. The most powerful thing in our life is our beliefs. If you believe that you can do something and you honestly believe it, you can achieve it. That's just not a cliche, an old saying. But if you don't believe you can do it, there is absolutely no way that you can achieve something that you don't believe you can do. And if you do believe things, the whole anxiety and the stress and all of that just wash away, which allows you to actually see more opportunities. So pick something out today. Pick, if it is just good deeds. And when you go to the gas station, when you go into the store, when you're at work, just look around. Look around and say, oh, look at that person. They picked up that piece of trash. Or, look, they said hi to somebody. Or they helped somebody. Okay? You'll find those things. Or if you're a negative person, you just want to try this out, look for bad things. You'll see somebody snub their nose at somebody walk right past a piece of paper. You will see the things that you are focusing on. And listen, I talk about it all the time. There's only so many days in your life. And if I could stress that over and over again, there are only so many days. We are not living a video game. There is not multiple lives. When it's over, it is over. How are you going to live those days that remain in your life? Are you going to be a dirt digger and find all the bad things in this world? Because there are bad things. I'm not saying that there's not. And we have to be aware of that. But we can't focus on it nonstop because it will destroy those days that we have left. Are you going to be one of those gold diggers? People that are looking for nuggets in everything that they do. From their job to the food that you eat. When somebody brings something to your plate whenever you're eating, is the first thing you say, oh, this is cold, or this is too salty, or this is bad, or this is bad. Or do you say, this is really good. I love the flavor in this. Thank God I could afford this. How awesome is this atmosphere in this place? Boy, was our waiter or waitress very nice. Or do you just find the bad things? So I don't want to continue on anymore on this topic, but I just would like for you to be able to go through the day today. Focus on the gold. Look for as much gold as you could possibly find. And think about the opportunities that gives you. Not only the opportunities, but the ability to be happy, to live your purpose, to have a life that is fulfilling, to feel good, to live the best life that you can possibly live. If there's anything you get away from my videos, it's take today and make it the very best you possibly can. Because you don't know if tomorrow's coming. You don't know if 30 minutes from now it's coming. We do not control the things out here in the world. We have no control over them. The only thing we have control over is what's between these ears right here, our mind. And how our mind operates is how we see these things out here. And if we see them, our mind is telling us to look for the good things, then we do not necessarily control the world, but we see all the good in the world. And then that transfers back to us. And whenever we see all the bad in the world, that transfers back. And it just kind of adds to it, just stacking it and stacking it and stacking it. So with all that, as Michael Landon always said, before he was going to die, there's only so many tomorrows. Live them the very best. Don't wait till the day you get a diagnosis of cancer or a problem and they say you have 30 days. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to start living. Live today. Live your best life. Tell people that you care about, that you love them. Do the things that you want to do. Don't wait for tomorrow because it might not come. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you again.